Welcome once again to the goddamn bug hunt. Let's hunt some goddamn bugs. Or maybe some saucers or something. I don't know, whatever they've got up their sleeves. Hey, welcome to save file number 4. It's a new one. It's not as good as number 2. It's better than number 3 though. Anyway, got a whole new exciting weapon to show you as we scroll down the list. Size problem. It was absolute hell getting these two pair of levels I'm going to show you today under the 50-minute time limit that I have on YouTube. I've had to cut a bit out. Don't worry, I'm about to be killed by a spider jumping on me just as I fire my gun, thus electrocuting myself. And here we have another death. I died quite a lot. As you can see, there is a giant spider. There are 3 giant spiders and there are lots of regular spiders. Got 2 brand new weapons which I'm going to talk about after you've seen me die a few times. I make this level much more difficult on myself than it really needed to be. I should have brought a long-range accompaniment to the short to medium-range weapon that I brought with me, rather than the incredibly close-range battle ram. Oh, dead. Here we go. Let's kill this thing. Definitely not going to die horribly. A lot of spider-jism right there. Actually had to cut out 1 death. So what you've seen here is all my failures minus 1. The other one wasn't very exciting, that's why it didn't make the cuts. Anyway, back to the actual level proper. The first of the 3 giant spiders is in the distance, coming to get us with its amazing amount of spidery, webby tendrils. That was the battle ram. I actually went back a few levels, redid, I think level 40 something, again, one with all the sources, all the different types. That level, I did that one again until I got it. It's not as good as I remember it being, but it's still pretty fancy. Doesn't do as much damage as the monster does. And it's got a limited range, a very limited range, it being a laser lance. It does, however, kill these big spiders in 2 shots, which is nice. It also doesn't drain the whole of your health at once. Anyway, this is not an ideal place to be fighting spiders. Massive open areas where they can surround you and murder you with their webs. They can also cling to the side of railings like that guy from Infamous and spam their webs at you. Interesting thing with these giant spiders is it messes up your sense of scale somewhat. In the corner of my eye. A lot of times I'd see the giant spider, think it was a much smaller spider, but closer to me. You may remember I promised not to use the Thunderbow 15 again, because I felt I was overusing it. So here's the Thunderbow 15S. A straight upgrade of the Thunderbow. It has a faster reload time, but less of ammo capacity. Only has 10 instead of 15. It still has 15 shafts though. The number 15 is still involved somewhere. Ammo. It's a shame this level couldn't have been a part of All Spider Murder Wednesday. Alas, there were levels in between. more giant spiders. The key to success in this level is to not find yourself in the middle of a massive group of spiders. Skirt the edge. Take them out. When they're coming at you, back off a bit. You'll be fine. There's the one advantage of fighting them out in the open is that you can run away quite easily as the pale wing. You can roll away with some difficulty as the infantryman. Also helps if you've got a lightning shotgun that murders things in a very lovely manner. As I said previously, I should have brought a sniper rifle, I suppose, for taking out the big spiders in the distance. Getting in close with a short-range weapon is more trouble than it's worth, really. As they do fire a lot of webs, and when you're close you can be hit by most of them. Not to mention the webs of all the little spiders. Seems sort of wrong to refer to these giant spiders as little spiders. Comparatively little spiders. Yeah, they're all around, they're going to shoot you with their webs too. Not much you can do about it. Anyway, that's everything dead except for about 3 spiders who've decided to just stay over here. Obviously didn't get into that aggravation zone. Or some such nonsense. There they are. Let's murder their faces off. They have faces. That counts as a face. Go away, dead spider. Roll away. Anyway, no time to see all the menu. We're off to the next level. Air raid. Another totally new enemy. Not just a recoloured, slightly different version of an existing enemy. No! I hate these enemies, they are bastards. We'll see that in a minute though. In fact, right now. As usual, all the civilians will take the heat off you for the start of the level. They do not last long, however. These bomber saucers, thankfully, don't have much more health than... oh, blimey. Lots of slowdown here. Lots of buildings falling down. They don't have much more health than the regular new sources. And the same colour scheme as the new walkers are. That's a thing. They don't seem so threatening now. I'm killing them quite quickly. There's a reason this level is one of the hardest ones so far though. We'll see soon. Where the second wave is upon us. The second wave enters stage right over here. You can sort of barely see them in the distance. They've got a bit of ground to cover. Doesn't take them long though, because they're fairly nippy. They do a sort of cool, like, strafing run when they get to you. See that in just a moment. Unfortunately, they don't keep in a straight line. Once they've gone past you, they'll start turning around. This is where they become very dangerous. When they're all coming from the same direction, you can dodge them easily. Oh, when they start circling around madly, just dropping bombs everywhere, you're going to get hit. Miraculously, didn't get hit then. I will get hit soon though. Lots of buildings falling down. I've noticed that there doesn't seem to be any blue dots left on the radar. All the vehicles in this level have in fact been destroyed by their random firings. This is a problem. We'll see that in a moment. There's only 2 left. That wasn't so hard, was it? Except it's not over yet. It's not nearly over. Yep. Here comes the granny ship to mess up our day. 2 waves weren't enough, so it's gonna drop a large amount of new bomber sources on us. Interesting enough, the shield can be used against the enemies. Can do some splash damage, take some enemies out easy. It's quite nice. What isn't nice is the amount of enemies here. I'm being murdered. Not only do they stun you, these bombs, they also take off a large chunk of your health. Playing this stage as the Pale Wing, each of those bombs can take off almost a full quarter of their health if they hit properly. If they hit really properly, they can take almost half of. Anyway, let's skip the first bit and get on to the meat of the level. Right, this time the hover bike survived. I'm going to get on this hover bike and drive away. Have much more of a chance of defeating all these saucers if they have to come to you. So hit the level boundary, that is important. These saucers cannot go over the level boundary. There's a massive invisible wall for both you and the saucers. This limits the directions that they can actually attack you from. Despite them having to come to me, I am quickly overwhelmed. Unlike spiders or what have you, they don't have to walk around the buildings, they just fly over them. All those dots on the radar are heading for me, it's just some of them are much further away by virtue of the granny ship being flipping huge. Anyway, not being attacked from one side is very nice. It means they can only attack from the front or sides and not behind me when I'm facing away from it. So we're going to be hit a lot, but hopefully I should make it. A quick word about weapon choice in this level. I've got the Goliath DC with me, which is probably the most rapid firing Goliath we have that isn't an R-coded one that doesn't do much damage. The Goliath S is more powerful and has a larger blast radius, but it's much slower firing, and that is not what you want in this level. You want fast firing. The Sparrow shot doesn't seem to do much to them, most of the time anyway. However, its range and rapid fire nature make it probably the best shotgun we have. Don't bother with assault rifles, they're just not nearly good enough, but we do not have a good enough rapid fire sniper rifle to do anything against these guys. Oh look, the tower survived this time. That's fairly lucky of the tower. Anyway, that's it for today. Bye!